Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180
It's 80s babe. What's up?
Friendly neighborhood prospect playing with myself.
and you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Episode 185.
185. All right. Well, we're here. We're a little bit late, a little behind schedule, if you will, but we made it. We already got our chat migos doing the thing in there. Hello, everyone. The Fallen Fet unfortunately cannot be with us today. I don't know what happened today. Do you, Dario?
I have no idea. I think he took the left turn instead of a right.
So he's lost.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he'll ever be found?
I hope so.
Yeah. I really, we're gonna have to put the pictures on the milk cartons. We'll do a whole thing for it. Help us find the fallen fit.
I think that I have a feeling that maybe it was the Mezco news that dropped today just knocked him right out.
Yeah, he just went ghost.
Yeah, that's it. Couldn't handle it.
Yep. He's just all, no, I'm not going on the show. I'm not gonna let them harass me about buying Superman. All right. Sweet. All right. What do we got going on in the chat there with our chat migos, Dario?
Let's see. We got Thick Nick in here. Sean S. Felipe. Keith Frost. Thunder Crow is in here also. What's up, guys? It's 6417. Johnny Cinco. That's it for now.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody?
Awesome. So, if you have not had the chance, go ahead and check out Sergeant playing with Darnie 180's review of the Jaded Toys.
I still have to watch that. I'm like, now I have multiple reviews to watch, but like I'm excited. This weekend, it'll happen this weekend. I've just been busy.
You sound like Ernie now. Oh,
but
yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Through. I will actually watch it. I will like and comment and watch it.
Okay. All right. So anyway, it's the Jaded Toys police vehicle? That's what that is?
Yes, the SWAT truck thing, whatever.
Sweet.
It is. Yeah.
And then we also have a review up for the Marvel Legends fan channel exclusive Gray Beast. So, and we already have Sean S dropping bombs in the chat, so that's cool. Let's see here. So, let's start off with Adam. What'd you get this week, sir?
Let's see. I was lucky enough, a friend of mine, he runs the Toy Wizards website, Scott Zillner. He's also a toy prototype painter, conventions. He's a man about the town. He was also on the Toys That Made Us on Netflix, the Power Rangers episode. So he's the one that looks like a Carnival Barker. He has like a waxed up, evil villain, dastardly mustache.
Oh.
So he took advantage of that GameStop sale that was posted, and I managed to get the Marcus Phoenix Storm Collectibles Gears of War figure off of him. So I got that. That's sitting here on my coffee table with me right now. I actually went and dug up some old NECA Gears of War figures to like steal their weapons and stuff. And it's cool. Like I dig it. I dig it a lot. It's right up. I feel like it plays to Storm Collectibles' strong suit. So he's a thick boy, and I dig it. It's a fun figure. I really don't know all that much about Gears of War. I just think it's like kind of a cool design, and that's why I missed out on it. But then I was like, I'll track it down. The only other thing I think I got was the GI Joe Classified. Amazon finally shipped my GI Joe Classified all black Snake Eyes, so the regular version of Snake Eyes. I did some pictures today. I'll probably post some tomorrow because I swapped around, the weapons and head from the deluxe figure onto this body. So it's cool. I like it. His knife sheath was defective. His knife doesn't go all the way down into the sheath.
Throw it away.
Yeah, I know.
Throw it away.
You know what I should do, actually? I should go over to Ernie's house and swap my non-functioning holster with his, and he'll never be the wiser.
He'll never know. It'll
Yeah,
be in the box. Yeah. Yep. Well, you'd use just like slowly peel the tape off, and then just bring a fresh roll of tape with you, and just tape it back up, and he'll never know.
I feel like it would be even funnier to like take like something off the wall and then like X-Acto the whole back panel open, like not even try to hide it. Just be like it's not necessarily something he'll notice until he has to take stuff down off the wall.
It's just what? No. What have they done? Yeah. So, did the NECA weapons swap over well to the Storm?
Yeah, they fit, like they're pretty close size wise to the guns that he comes with. So they look cool to me. Again, like I didn't really play the game or anything, so it's like I'm sure someone who does would be like, well, they're a millimeter too small. By the way, that's how people talk that play Gears of War. I'm not sure
wow,
you guys have ever talked to any Gears of War fans.
I never knew that before.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get blown up by like Gears of War fans.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
my voice does not sound like that, sir.
Yeah, so it's funny because I used to have a bunch of friends that lived all in the same like apartment complex, and like it was like 3 or 4 of like the apartments, like we all knew each other and we'd hang out there all the time, and those guys used to play Gears all the time. So like there was just like countless hours I'd just be sitting there watching them play Gears of War. I never really played it because I'm not like a shooter kind of guy. So it's just like, yeah. But it was funny because it was like right around when, online capabilities started to come into play. So like you had these like guys that were like, in their like mid-20s, and they're playing, and like, they would like set up teams and whatnot, and there'd be like, like this like 15-year-old kid that's all he does all day long and all night long. And they're just like, oh yeah, we got so-and-so on our team. So it was pretty cool. I remember I liked watching them play it because like the maps were pretty neat, and I don't know, it was really gory too. So
their voices didn't get on your nerves.
I don't.
Well, you enjoy watching us play.
Yeah, no. I don't remember them talking like that, but that could be. Most of the time, I was pretty intoxicated when I was there, so they could very well have spoke like that, and I would never have been the wiser. You never know. So Dario, what about you? What'd you get this week, sir?
I got in the mail the new. I completely went blank on my man's name. The dude from Queen.
Freddie Mercury.
The Freddie Mercury figure arts figure, the newest one that came out. Just got that from Supreme Collector.
Oh wait.
I picked up that Walgreens exclusive Iron Man. And I ended up getting in the mail the Stanley figure. And
finally.
Finally. And I think that was it. I haven't been getting much Yeah, I think that was it. I can't really remember, to be honest with you.
Oh, I think Cheney, you got in your SHF Mandalorian, right?
Yes, I did.
Sorry, I'm spoiling yours, but because I remembered one other thing that I got is I just got a cape and a wired cape from DD Customs, DD19 Customs, I think,
Okay.
on Instagram, the wired Mandalorian cape, which
Mhm.
I bought to put onto my SHF figure that has not yet shipped from Anime Export. So I have just a cape hanging out, but like I was like, oh, maybe I'll put it on my Black Series figure for the time being. But
Yeah, I finally opened that and I messed with it today, and it's weird, man. Like there's stuff that was just falling off of it left and right.
no,
Yeah,
that sucks.
like there's like a little strap that's supposed to hold like the gun that clips into the front, and that just like kept falling off. And then the knee like pad fell off, and I was like, what the hell, man? Oddly enough, like the cape didn't really bug me that much. It's like kind of like it's the way it's in there is it's like kind of like I don't know if it's glued or pinned or whatnot in the front of like the armor, like underneath the front of the chest armor. So it's I don't know, it's kind of strange. But I didn't even get to like messing with the the accessories yet. Like I just kind of like messed around with it and stuff started falling off, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna set this down. I'll get back to it later.
Oh man, that's gonna bum me out. Like it's okay because like while I'm way
Oh
more
my
excited for
gosh.
the Mafex version, it's like I still kind of wanted, the beginning episodes version of a Mandalorian that's really good. And it's like I like the Black Series figure, but I just expected the SHF to be superior to the Black Series figure.
Yeah, I got to tinker around with it more, so we'll see. By the way, if you guys aren't reading the chat, you really need to do that. Like, if you're listening on the playback, like if you're listening on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, etc., like run over to the YouTube and read the chat right now because you're really like you really want to check that out.
Dropping bombs.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So,
It's like a war in there.
whoo, yeah. Um, so I got the SHF Mandalorian. Finally, there was a issue with it, and they finally were able to like for some reason they handed it over to USPS, and then USPS was like messing around with it, and then I finally got it. But I didn't have that issue with the SH Figure Arts Captain America. I got that in as well. I still have not opened that. And then I got in the Mafex Thor. That's a nice figure. It's a really nice figure. I finally got to open that today, and yeah, man, that thing, like, it's the truth, man. Like, I really like that figure.
Is it a really good figure of like midget version of of Chris Hemsworth though?
You know what? Like, I didn't really get that vibe. Like, even like standing next to the SHF Mandalorian, because I had them like both together, and like he didn't seem that small. Like, I don't know. Like, I just like it's I don't know. Like, I was just completely enthralled in messing with it. Like, I was just like, oh man, this thing's so cool.
The
So
part, I mean, like totally, like the all the stuff he comes with, and like the fact that it's the swappable arms and like those lightning pieces, it looks crazy good. I've been trying to cut back on how much money I spend on MCU stuff.
well,
Even I
dude,
fail
like it,
miserably with that though.
like the price of it. Like, I think like I paid like 80 for it, right? And 80, you get a really nice articulated figure that comes with the wired cape. It comes with a bunch of hands. It comes with all kinds of electric effects, like lightning effects and stuff. 3 different heads. Like 2 torsos that you could swap out. So I mean, like it. It's a really nice figure. Like it's really all I could say.
You frequently tempt me to spend more money. Thanks.
Hey, it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
That's funny.
Man, oh man. You guys really need to read this chat if you're not.
I know, like I'm like paying way too much attention to what's happening in there. Like it's like I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, and then I got the Marvel Legends fan channel, Grey Beast, and put up a review of that. So
I'm gonna watch your review, even though, and I will like and comment and watch the review, unlike Ernie and My Hero Academia. But I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not that excited for Grey Beast. I haven't ordered one yet. I mean, like maybe I'll get one.
Well, I think it's because I like ordered or I got those Big Head Studios headcasts. So I've got like 3 different Beast headcasts from them, and I just need to paint them up, and then I could swap them out however I want. And I think that would really bring out that figure. I'm not a fan of that smiling face that came with it. I think it might look a little bit better painted blue and put on like a blue Beast, you know?
It definitely looks like it's supposed to be Avengers Blue Beast.
Mhm.
Like that looks to me like the Beast that everyone wants to have go next to their Wonder Man, you know? Like that's
Yeah. And then just today, this afternoon, when I checked my mail, I got a Stan Lee in from our boy Dario here. So thank you so much, sir.
Oh, nice. No problem.
It's like, yeah, welcome to the both of you to like, you know, months and months ago.
Yeah, just catching up.
Seriously.
Oh no, it was from Target, right? You guys like it was the Target.com
Yeah.
order.
Yeah. So the crazy thing is, right, I ordered these last summer, right, when they got announced, like we talked about before. And I finally got it maybe like last week, beginning of last week, right? They were still up to order on the website. So I ordered 2 more. I got them in like 2 days.
Oh wow.
And I was like, yo, like my wife was like, what happened? Because I'm telling her, I'm like, you know when I bought these, when I ordered these? And she's like, when? I'm like, when we wasn't on vacation. And she was like, nah. I was like, yeah, it was when we were on vacation. I just got these now, almost a year ago. And then I was like, and I bought 2 more and I got them in 2 days.
Yeah, you're all, how does that pan out?
Yeah, seriously. I was like, oh, so what happened? Did you just get them in? And like, oh, here they are. Now we got to get rid of them. Like, I had no problems like getting it the next day. It was crazy.
Wow. That's awesome. I think that's about it. I think that's all I got. I picked up a couple extra Age of Apocalypse figures today. They had a whole grip at Walmart this morning. So I was able to get my decent box Morph. So Morph is ready to go up on the wall, if you will. So I was pretty jazzed about that. Oh, I got a vintage card Bespin Luke from Empire Strikes Back today.
I dig that figure. It's good.
Yeah, I can't wait to film myself opening it up and tag Ernie in it multiple times. Did you guys catch my video the other day?
Yes.
You send me videos all the time.
No, the one of me opening up the Grey Beast.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes.
That was so minty, that card. Oh man.
It was real crisp. Yeah, it was real nice. But, you know, sacrifices had to be made for the greater good. You know what I mean?
Hey man. Lead by example.
Yep. All right, Sean S., you have yourself a good night, sir. You keep doing your thing over there. What do we got going on in that chat, Dario, before we get started here?
Nothing. Mostly all of Sean's drum bop
Drum
mom
bopping.
droppings. And,
Drum bopping.
yeah. Everybody's just like going into that chat and seeing what he's writing because it's juicy stuff, man. Juicy stuff.
Okay, there's two guys in chat, Felipe and Johnny Cinco, that both had the same issues with their Snake Eyes knife sheath that I have on mine, where it's like the knife doesn't go all the way down. So if you guys are keeping it Ernie, you may have a defective knife sheath somewhere in that carded Snake Eyes.
Yeah, as soon as I get my hands on one, I definitely will not be keeping it Bernie.
Where did you order yours from?
My Snake Eyes came in from Amazon. I had a
Okay.
Snake Eyes order on Amazon and a Duke order on Amazon. The Duke is still sitting in that like, oh, we'll give you an estimated date someday. But Snake Eyes, they shipped earlier this week, and yeah, he just showed up.
Nice.
Still waiting. I know I'm gonna be waiting for a while, but from Big Bad.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Does anybody like get them from Hasbro Pulse if they shipped out already?
No.
I only have Destro ordered at Hasbro Pulse, and then I have a case at Entertainment Earth, and neither of those have moved.
I see. All right. Well, we've got all kinds of fun stuff to talk about, yeah?
Lots of toy news.
Yep. First, we'll kick it off with this announcement of Super 7 and Disney. I know we.
Oh, now Ernie's kicking himself that he's not here.
Yep. I hope he comes back. You know what I mean? Apparently, he's got better things to do than be here with us tonight. Yeah, no, whatever it is they got brewing over there, it's gonna be big, you know. Even if it's just the reaction figures, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope it's not just reaction figures.
I think we all do.
No, I don't think they'll use the license for this and do reaction. They're probably gonna do like the type of figures they've been putting out lately, like with the Ultimates, right? That's what they're called?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I could see some Disney Ultimates.
Oh wow, Andre doesn't like Super 7. All right. We got to pick up the energy here. There's no Ernie here to keep it all red
No,
lines.
sorry. Here, wait. Do you want me to like do a little song and dance?
Why?
Do you want me to do my nerd voice a little bit more?
Sure, why not? Yeah, that'll be fun.
Well, I don't know exactly what they're going to be at Super 7.
Oh man. Yeah, so, you know, it's up in the air. We just got to wait and see what they got, you know. This is kind of like the equivalent of Storm Collectibles showing a Darkstalkers logo and going, "Hey, this is what's going on. Check it out." So,
Yeah.
we will have to wait and see.
I really want articulated Scrooge McDuck, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Like it's like I want a little DuckTales thing going on that I would be very happy with. I would do like, you know, Mickey and like I guess his main crew as well. Like I would totally do a little Disney display if they do articulated, you know, what Dario is saying, like an ultimate style figure. It's like, give me some swappable hands, maybe swappable head expressions. I would happily buy like a good chunk of them.
Yeah, it depends on what they would release, you know, and I would be like, ooh, ooh. So, oh, we got Mervine in the chat. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Reveltech Gizmo Duck, Andre said.
That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. Like I would love some like Disney afternoon characters in anything. Hell, I went and I bought the ones that they sell at the Disney store. What are they called? The little ones?
The toy box ones that are
Yeah,
like,
toy box. Like,
yeah,
no, I'm sorry, it wasn't those. We talked about it before.
the Funko ones.
The Funko ones. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. So if you give me a Rebel Tech one, whoo, boy, I'm doing a chain and I'm getting 3, maxing out that order.
Max order, baby. Let's see. I think we skipped over this here Punisher photo too. Punisher with his flat black motorcycle, if you will. And we discussed it on the Quickie Mini on Monday that we're all pretty excited for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I can't wait for that to go up pre-order.
Dario is gonna army build this.
Oh hell yeah! I want like a whole bike gang. I'm trying to do like Hell's Angels or something.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sounds all of that.
Oh, now I need a little prospect vest for one of mine.
Oh yeah.
Right.
There you go. We need to get in touch with someone and get some little Toy Migos jackets made to put on your figures. How does that sound, Chat Migos? Should we get some little 1/12 scale Toy Migos jackets to put on your figures?
I would like. Are you kidding me? I would put one on like my pink skulls for sure.
Yeah.
Andre said, "Son of a pink scullery." Oh man.
All right. Let's see here. And then, so we got what this. I want to say it's a rumor now because I've seen a couple people say no, it's not. It's not happening. There's not going to be no best of. And if there is, it's just going to be a UK thing. Blah blah blah. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Because I know we went into like detail of what we would want and blah blah blah. But like, have you guys heard anything else since this I guess story broke?
No, just like what you were saying today, I saw that the dude, I don't know their names, but the real skinny one that's always talking last when they do their presentations and stuff. I think it was him that tweeted it out saying that it's not true and that this isn't happening and stuff. Maybe it's just because it got leaked out so early. He's going on and saying that, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time because it was not last Comic-Con, but the Comic-Con before. Everyone's like, yeah, strong guy. And like, they're like, oh, then we got to build a figure coming and it's not strong guy. I don't know where you guys thought that, blah, blah, blah. And then a year later, oh, it's strong guy. And it's like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So they do like to do that. You know, they're like, oh, no, that's not what we have going on at all. Nope. Oh, and then wait a while. Yeah, we were doing that anyway. Just kidding.
So. Yeah, and like they can't do nothing about it from no overseas website for leaking the news. It's not like they could stop it like around here, like, you know, tell us, hey, take the thing down, like we've done before. But these guys overseas, they could busting out this news, and what are they gonna do about it? Nothing. Too late now. Everybody ran with it. That's what they're probably trying to cover up, but it's probably happening. I wouldn't be surprised if it was going to be some type of Comic-Con exclusive type of thing.
I don't think it would be a Comic-Con exclusive. But do you, Adam?
I mean, like we talked about this in the mini, where it's like I could see this being along the lines of that when they did the overseas, where they reissued the Hulkbuster Iron Man and put, you know, different movie figure re-releases, repaints in a wave. I don't get in any insight on re-releases or repaints. Like, you know, we only digitally sculpt stuff. So it could be real, it could not be real, but I saw what Dario was saying where it was like someone debunked it just recently. It was like today or yesterday. So it's like, but again, you don't know if that's like, you know, J.J. Abrams making stuff up or, you know, like, it's like, who knows? Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. You know, I'm sure that we'll get a a re-release of Jim Lee Rogue somehow someday.
Well, I know a lot of people are they're looking for it. They want it. I mean, there was I saw in MLC today that there was a guy who legitimately was just like, "Yo, I need a Rogue. Like what's like pretty much name your price. Like I'm not going to pay ridiculous, but like, be fair and like I need one." And I guess he ended up buying on eBay, but he had sold his white box Mandalorian and then just used the money from that to get a Rogue. So if you know how much that white box Mandalorian goes for, then you'd be like, oh yeah, no, he spent some money.
That's why I have 2 Rogues.
Yeah. Yeah, I've still got a few myself. I should probably let them go. But yeah, no, like I mean, ideally that's what needs to happen. It needs to be re-released so that people can get their hands on it, Because like I said before, it literally came out at a time where I swear I saw so many people like, oh yeah, that's a pass for me. That's a pass for me. And then Gambit was announced and it was like, oh, I need Rogue. And I was just like, what do you mean? Why weren't you getting it in the first place? I don't, what did you think they weren't going to make Gambit? Like, did you think that they weren't going to finish out the whole 90s team? Like, gold and blue? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like, it's like, well, I have 2. Both of mine are opened. One's opened at home and one's opened at work. But like, it's like I bought 2 at the time because I was like, I want to keep one at work and one at home. Like, it's Rogue. She's an essential character. Like, come on.
Well, I remember when it was like, I think the lowest it got was $13 on Amazon for a while. You go on Amazon and buy Rogue for $13 all day. And then
I remember.
And then it went up to like 18, and I was just like, well, I guess I'm gonna get another one, and So, what do we got going on in the chat, Dario?
Let's see. We have Ray S in here. Jesse Lewis is in here. Felipe, Mervine, Smash Labs was in here earlier too. He got in. These guys were talking about the X-Men stuff that we were just talking about right now, saying that like it'll probably be like the way that we talked about earlier, where it's like half movie or half comic, or another wave like how Adam was talking about earlier. Someone said also that I can't remember who it was, saying that maybe this is how they'll drop those the movie figures. You know how like announced that Wolverine, and like how we mentioned earlier also in the week.
Well, I think the Wolverine is what, Amazon?
Yeah, but it's only a single figure, and then they showed us. Remember, they showed us the Magneto and Professor Xavier, like the movie versions. Like they're saying that maybe you could put them in this wave that they're talking about.
No, I highly doubt it. I doubt it.
The whole best of, we only got that like from that website, right? Like the people overseas that when they posted this up.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know, maybe what if that's like I don't know, whatever. I guess, I don't know. No, because like it's like it could like so many things can be that, like the best of, like what are you gonna do? Is it a re-release just for overseas stuff of a wave we already had with just different characters, right? Or is it a whole new thing where you're having a mix of comic and movie? Is it just comics, like classic like the way they have with the blue and yellow suits, like those one pieces and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like from that box, I think the box that came out a long time ago. So who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe that's why these guys came out and said, "Hey, nah, it's fake. This isn't happening. What are you talking about?"
Well, I would think if it was like labeled like best of, like it would be re-releases of older figures. Like there wouldn't be any like new costumes or anything. So like that kind of debunks any like movie figures being involved.
But Dario is mentioning that because like in that text from that Australian website, don't they straight up say comic and
Yeah,
movie?
it does say comic and
So it's
movie.
like I agree, Cheney. I actually agree with you. It's like it doesn't make any sense to release a figure for the first time in a best of wave. Like it's just like that seems just nonsensical to me as well. But like they also mention it in the text. But like again, who knows the legitimacy of any of this?
Yeah,
Right.
and also too, like you can play it off with a best of, you know, because technically these movies that the characters are gonna be from, they're old. They're considered probably like the best of like this whatever
They're not
universe
the
that they
best.
have.
They're not the best of anything.
We don't like the Fox X-Men movies.
All right, NECA Terminator
Minus
2 Judgment Day 2-pack with John Connor and Sarah Connor.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting this, even though I already have a John Connor. I don't have the Sarah, so I need this for that.
Yeah, but you got the motorcycle, son.
Yes, I do.
And that killer song just kicking in the back of your head. Cause you could be my
Yo, you know what? To be honest with you, I never even opened it.
But you're way out of line.
I just want the whole rest of the show to be Cheney covering Guns N' Roses songs.
I'm down for that.
The greatest part is that like I picture him doing the snake dance move that Axl
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I feel like while he's singing it, like he's doing that. He's doing the snake.
Where yeah, he just moves back and forth. The where do we go now part? Where do we
yeah.
go? Where do we go now? Oh, where do we go? Oh, where do we go now?
We was going to this NECA 2-pack.
Where do we go? Where do we go now? All right, that's enough.
All worth it.
Where do we go? All right. So yeah, if you missed out on SDCC, John Connor, well, you got another chance again. Everybody saw it coming. It was like, oh yeah, this is definitely going to happen. You know, so I think it's cool. I had the Sarah Connor, or still have it. I don't know. I don't remember if I sold it off or not. I had some of the. I had the what was it? The Terminator 2 Arnold and the Sarah Connor, and I was just like, I don't ever do anything with these, and it's gonna take forever for John Connor to come out. So I think I ended up selling them off.
Well, the good thing about the Terminator ones is that they're always coming out with new figures or re-releasing older ones, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Alrighty. Let's move right along to Ernie's favorite thing, Tron. So they actually released more pictures today of the packaging of this thing.
Yeah, it's one of the latest posts.
Yeah.
The newest post. There they got the packaging. It looks like the old Disney VHS cases, which is pretty awesome. I kind of like it, and it even has a little a VHS cassette looking cover to cover the figure.
That is pretty cool. Even though Tron does nothing for me, but that's still pretty cool. I dig it. Adam?
Hard pass.
You love Tron, right?
I mean, I love Tron Legacy because I was in Tron Legacy.
I was in said movie.
Exactly. When Smash slid into my DMs, he got the story out of me. You know the story because you came to the studio and I showed you stuff.
Yeah, we're have to fly Dario out here since flights are so cheap right now and have him come check out the studio.
Mask up, bud. Come on, let's do this.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. All right, so then we have the Hiya Toys 3 3/4 inch RoboCop 2 Kick Me variant, so he's all tagged up, which is pretty neat. 3 3/4 inch is a pass for me. What about you?
Yeah, easy pass. It sucks that it's that scale. If it was 6 inch, I would have been all over it.
Yeah, cool design though. Really, really cool. Great idea for an exclusive. We mentioned that in our quickie. So.
I hope NECA does something like this.
Mm-hmm.
I
Adam-
have a couple of their RoboCop figures, and I have the Mafex one too.
Oh yes. So Adam, this is a pass for you as well.
Yeah, I still most of my 1/18th scale dollars goes to Acid Rain. So this I like you said, this is a great idea for exclusive. I think it's cool, but yeah, 1/18th for me is pretty much just Acid Rain. I don't think I'm buying anything else in that scale anymore these days.
Gotcha. All right, and then we have these new Turtle 2-packs. What's this all about, Dario?
So these are gonna be some Walmart exclusive 2-packs. These are the same turtles that we ended up getting earlier in the last year, right? Yeah, last year. Wow. That these were they came from the box set from the Comic-Con exclusive to the GameStop exclusive when they were singles. And now since Walmart, I guess, has the deal with NECA, these are coming as a 2-pack. So if anybody missed out when they came out before, now's your chance to get them again. But it's going to be a struggle since it's going to be Walmart.
I see. But we do get extra bandanas, right?
Yeah, we get one extra bandana for each turtle. So before they used to come with 2, now they come with 3 in total.
Sweet.
Doesn't seem to be added any new accessories or anything like that either. It's like from what we've seen in the pictures is the extra set of hands, the gripping hands, and their weapons and slices of pizza, which is what came with the GameStop ones.
Sweet. And Adam, you're good.
Yeah, I have the original releases of these guys, so the third bandana does nothing for me.
All right.
Yeah, at this point they're like pajamas. We got one for each day of the week and stuff.
All right, and then we have the NECA King Kong.
I'm psyched about this one.
One Kong, one desire.
I mean, I'm not psyched about it for King Kong reasons. I'm psyched about it for a villain to fight my upcoming Mezco Frazetta Conan figure.
Right. And you're all about this, right, Dario?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get this. I got a few Godzillas, and this is a must now. I'm glad that we finally got it.
So your Kong will be going up against Godzilla?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You don't think he's gonna be too big to go? Like, because that's like I've seen people worried about that because like there you go, there's a ruler with Kong right there, and it's like looks like what 8 inches is what he's coming in at.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
I have some of the NECA Godzillas, aren't they? Like they're big toys, but it's a big toy because his tail is so long. So like, aren't they kind of short?
Oh man, I never even thought of that until right now. I was 8 years old.
I just ruined your night.
Yep.
Yeah.
man.
See, I was so excited. Now I'm like, man.
I feel like this King Kong is going to kind of dwarf most of their Godzillas. Personally, I mean, like I could be totally wrong, but like it just seems like it to me.
Well, isn't he
Yeah,
supposed to be like way bigger in the new movies though?
Is he supposed to be bigger than Godzilla?
Yeah, he's supposed to be massive in the new ones.
I haven't been paying any attention, so
Yeah, no, me neither. Just as far as the old one goes, I'm trying to think.
What did I tell you about
I
that?
think they were like the same size.
What did I tell you about that? So I'm going to get you into trouble. All right. And then we got some, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Approved images of these Dark Knights Metals Batman.
These are okay now. Now we can see these.
Yeah, now it's all right to look at them.
Yes.
Let me get the side shots, the back shot, and the front shot. So these are cool. I'm getting all these just because I really like that comic run. So these are definitely a must for me. What about you guys?
The only one that I like is that the Punisher Batman.
The Grim
that
Knight?
one Grim Knight. Yeah. That one I'll get like a must. I want that one because it looks cool. And then I want to see that Doom, that Batman Doom, because if it's like a huge figure, I'll probably get that too for the Superman toys and the other Batman stuff I have. Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, looks pretty beefy, so hopefully he's pretty tall. Good old Doomsday Batman. Yeah,
because you could just rub that emblem right off his chest like nothing.
Yeah, that
Because
Grim
the figure
Knight,
looks pretty cool.
that Grim Knight's a must. Yeah, he looks super rad. Yeah, and what about you, Adam? Are these a pickup or new?
Yeah, I'm not caught up on the metal storyline. Like, I am actually interested in reading it. I bought the Batman Who Laughs because I thought the design of it was really cool. I'm actually doing a little customizing on my Batman Who Laughs in trying to give him a neck, because that figure had no neck whatsoever. So I'm interested in the idea of these, but I'm gonna have to read a little bit more about the characters first before I actually commit to buying any of them. But I just like the both of you, like this, Punisher armed up Batman figure. I like it on a whole nother level. I think it's super corny whenever Batman uses guns, when they have Batman no guns, and then Batman's sometimes guns, and then Batman's tons of guns. It's just all right, guys, let's pick a lane here. But
yeah.
It is cool. It's just cool, and it's I think other people have said it where it's I could give a ton of those to my Spawn figure and it'll look awesome too. And no one's gonna turn down more armory and more guns, and that just looks like a pretty cool figure in general anyway. So I think I'll go ahead and order that one without reading metal first, but the others, it's gonna be a wait and see. I do like that this is the direction McFarlane is going. It seems like a good fit.
I agree with that. Yeah, the Grim Knight, he's pretty much just like Punisher. He doesn't care. He just blows everybody away. It's pretty cool.
All right, man. I really dig the way it looks.
Heck yeah. And then what do we got going on in the chat there, Dario? What do we need to get caught up on before we get to the newer stuff?
Let's see. Cerrone Games says Axl Rose comes with that cat sound rock of the 90s. Felipe said, has anyone found the Casey and the Raph 2-packs? They haven't come out yet, but supposedly they were supposed to hit Walmart end of June or beginning of July. Let's see. Ever since Mandalorian, Fett just ain't that cool no more. Oh, yeah. Thick Nick said that the Mandalorian is cooler than Boba.
Yeah, to be fair, the Boba Fett just hasn't been cool really ever.
Well, he's a dork underneath
let's just troll learning now. Let's do this. I didn't realize that we hit the 50-minute mark. So
yeah, it's that time.
It's time to troll Ernie.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the guy has a jetpack that he knows how to fly, and his death was he fell into a hole in the ground.
That is, not only does he have a jetpack, he also has a grappling hook. He has two things that are I can get out of holes in the ground.
Yeah.
It's I'm equipped for this. I can use one of two different devices.
Both things stopped working at that point. Like,
Yeah,
oh man.
Not only can I fly, but I can use grappling hooks to get out of danger, and yeah, neither of those things worked. And then,
It was a one-time use. That's why he already had used it up.
oh, that's true. That's true. See?
Jesse Lewis says, I bet Neko will make a 1/4 scale of that Kong. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
But I know the only 1/4 scale I think that Neko did was the newer Godzilla, like that movie one. And everybody's just talking amongst themselves. They want us to get up to that Superman already.
Oh,
What? That's the most exciting news, I think. Like, we got hold that out till the end of the show.
yeah. We still got a whole hour to go, guys. All right, so Demonical Fit, Super Saiyan 4, Goku. I don't really care. Dario's gonna get it. Adam, where are you at?
I think, like I've told you guys this before, I'm mostly like Android and Cell Saga, a little bit of Majin Buu. So this looks cool, but yeah, I keep my DBZ. I have rules, guys. I have rules.
Okay, all right. And then we have this SDCC Diamond Select Nightmare Before Christmas set, and they all glow under the black light, which comes in the box, and Ernie's going gaga over it. Pass for me, but cool idea.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. And if you're like a fan of the Nightmare Before, it's cool. It's a nice little setup that you can have displayed, especially like with the light that it comes with. That's cool.
Yeah.
I actually like. I'm very tempted by this set, but I've been burned too many times by Diamond, NECA, like every other company that have released Jack Skellingtons, and they all like fall apart, break on me. So I did pre-order that Beast Kingdom one. So I'm hoping that Beast Kingdom Jack fulfills my Jack needs, and like that's it. I think the Nightmare Before Christmas display can simply be Jack and Zero, and I'm okay with it. So I just want a good Jack.
Jack in the box?
That's what she said. I just want a good Jack.
In the box.
Yes. No, that's nothing. This is totally B-rated, guys. Come on.
A good Jack in the box. Yes. And then we have these Tony Stark.
Does everyone hate on this, or is it only Nick? Because like I actually think it looks cool, and you get basically two different figures, right?
Oh, so it is swap out parts.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I think so. I thought
it was one. It was one figure. Yeah, it's one figure, and it's already up for pre-order on Premium Pulse.
Premium
Bandai.
Pulse. What's Hasbro doing selling this?
I'm looking through all my websites right now. I'm trying to get to that Bandai.
like this, him in the tank top particularly looks like this one is it looks better than the other one. That's. I just think he looks badass. Like it's like, you could hear the sound of him hitting the anvil, can't you? Like I can hear it looking at that.
Yeah. He looks so like sad though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of the time, it like this is gonna do justice from if on a shelf, people are gonna be like, that looks amazing. It's a lot of those, when figure arts and stuff, like whenever you look at those like printed heads up close and prototypes, it'll look fine in person.
Oh, you get the anvil too, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the anvil, the mask.
We get exchangeable face parts, smartphone, exchangeable upper body set, some sets of hands, the anvil, the tongs, the hammer, and the mask of the Mark 1.
So this is definitely like most likely like a, if you want to do your whole setup, like, if you've been buying all the different armors to do your suit of armor, you got to buy at least 2 of this.
Yeah.
So you could display both. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome. I'm digging
Yeah,
that.
and like I can see what Nick's talking about because of the faces. They look kind of weird. But I think from looking at the pictures again, I know that they have some like Japanese characters from like an anime or something, and I think they might have just used one of those head sculpts and like try to just reshape it a little bit to look like Tony Stark. You know, probably save some money on that. Because what the one with the glasses compared to the one where he's making like with the hammer, it looks like two different faces.
He's making with the hammer. All right. Well, that is cool. And then, as I said earlier, we got the Beast review up on the channel, so make sure to go check that out when you get a chance. I tried to take a pretty picture here, so you know. All right. That brings us to the Tron packaging, right? That's what everybody's here for, right? So it looks like the old VHS movie. Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, just
I
kidding.
thought that was cool. I thought it was cool. Yo, it got me with the cassette. I was like, no way, they're giving us the VHS.
Yeah, no.
And I just thought it was just to cover up the figure.
Yeah, that's really cool packaging. That's the cool thing about Comic-Con stuff. Like they get to like have fun with the packaging and go. Hey,
Yeah, it's like with something like this, it's not even like, hey, let's take them out and like, you know, take some pictures. This is literally meant to just have on display, especially like with having like the, you know, a black light or something like that. It'll look cool, like just chilling there on a shelf or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right. Well, that brings us to our, we had a 5K giveaway, right?
Yes, sir.
And
we did we celebrated the 5,000 followers on IG during the Quickie Mini by doing a huge giveaway, and I gotta say, I wasn't expecting that many people's entries. It took forever. It crashed my iPad and my phone, but I finally got it to work today on my laptop. And almost 200 entries, and we got a winner. And it was Seth. He ended up winning the big prize.
And he took home all of it, huh? What did he end up taking home with him?
He had the Walmart exclusive Scoob van, a Figma Deku, Figma Bakugo, SH Figuarts Jiren, SH Figuarts Mandalorian, and was that it?
I want to
Yeah,
say.
I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that was it.
It was six things.
Yep.
I think I named six. Yeah.
Yeah, and some stickers and pins and whatnot.
And pins, yes.
Yep. So, all right. That brings us to Superman.
Bum, ba, 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 ba.
Na, na, na. Da, da, da.
Man. See, this is what we talked about yesterday. And how we we want to see how the head sculpt would be. And Mayfex, man, sometimes they just don't get it with the head sculpts, and they just look weird sometimes, right?
So Mayfex does?
I mean, Mezco.
Okay.
Mezco.
Okay.
It's late.
Okay.
So when I saw this image, I was like, yep, that's it. I need at least 2, 3, maybe. I don't even know right now. I just want them. I want this Superman in my life.
Adam?
This is the Christopher Reeve Superman is actually one of the few Hot Toys figures that I own. When Hot Toys put theirs out, a couple years ago or whatever, I was like, yeah, I don't collect 12-inch figures, but that was a movie that was such a huge part of my childhood. It also kind of like while I'm about to like make all the DC fans mad because I'm going to say that while I loved that movie and it was a super important part of my childhood and I bought the Hot Toys figure of it, all it did was cement my love for Marvel as well because Christopher Reeve's Superman movie was retelling Spider-Man's origin, but with Superman in his place. So fight me, go watch it again. They changed Superman's origin in that movie, and he's basically Peter Parker Spider-Man. I swear, bring on the fights because it is. But that doesn't make me love it any less. Like I totally dug it. So I own that as a Hot Toys figure. I'm absolutely pre-ordering this with the quickness tomorrow.
So the question is the $100 question is, do you think this is good enough for Bernie?
No.
Yeah, no. If he passed up the Harley Quinns, he's not getting this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
He didn't do like Keaton Batman or any of these high end. Like no, he's all of it. He's like nope, not. He's like I'll meet you there, guys, and then doesn't show like tonight.
So what do our chat migos think? Type of 1 if you think Ernie's going to get it, and type of 2 if you think he isn't. So you tell us what you think. 1 if it's a cop, 2 if it's not. So 1 he's going to buy it, 2 he's going to stick to getting Star Wars Black Series figures. And Nightmare Before Christmas Diamond Select, and Tron Diamond Select, and Storm Collectibles, and
But
How
not that.
far they think Ernie's gonna
not
get
that
it?
fun for Joker.
first night, huh? Or first, they think that they think he's going to go for it, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
I
That's
think
what that's the chat. I think the chat by 1 thinks that Ernie's gonna get it.
Okay. I don't know. Me personally, I think what he's going to do is he's going to find something wrong with it. He's going to overanalyze it to death and find something wrong with it and go, no, I'm just it's not for me.
I mean, they could surprise us and be like, "Oh, this one's $150."
Yeah. You get a Superman Dakota ring, and I'm really interested to see if it comes with like a Fortress of Solitude display base or something. You know,
That would be awesome.
That just seems like that would be perfect.
Yeah, man.
That's how I have my Hot Toys figure displayed. He has the it's like the ice crystals, and he comes with a clear post also, so it like looks like he's hovering above them. It's awesome. I love that toy.
I was looking at so many pictures today of that hot toy, and I was like, I wish I just started collecting hot toys like just a little bit earlier, and I would have had that.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. I was like, meh.
Like it looks super nice, super nice.
All right, so what are the chat migos saying in there? Is he gonna do it? Is he not? What's going on in there, Dario?
Let's see. Now it's tied that they think he is and they think he's not. JLA reject that was a tying vote. Let's see. Reyes says the question is the accessories and what this might bring. I mean, I hope for $125, man, I really hope it brings a lot of stuff, not just like the figure and some stuff, but who knows?
Like one alternate head and a couple pair of alternate hands, and there you go.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I'm super excited about this figure right here, but I'm also hoping that this means that Mezco is going to revisit a comic book Superman at some point in the near future. I passed on their first one. I just didn't like it. And I know that, with them doing 8 million versions of Batman and now the multiple versions of Wonder Woman and the comic Wonder Woman, one that just went up for order recently looks great. It's like I want a good comic Superman.
Oh man, you think they'll do the TV show Wonder Woman? That'll be
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
that'll be
I'm eating a
cool.
cookie. Sorry, I'm eating a cookie, guys. I'm hungry.
No, a TV show Wonder Woman with Keaton Batman and Reeves. I think they could pull that off. That'll be a cool thing to display.
I think the cool part is like I know a lot of people are going to get this because the comic Superman is so expensive now.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
And so you're going to see Christopher Reeve Superman in a lot of pictures with like the comic characters because it's like, look, man, this is all I got. This is all I could. You know, I wasn't in the line when it first started. You know.
Yeah, that comic Superman, it looks cool and all. I really dig it. And
I hate the
want
suit
it, but
on it.
It looks too he looks too bulky, like way too much. I don't know. It's a cool figure. I want it, but there's no way I'm paying like what these guys want for it. So yeah, no. But this tomorrow, 1:00, my finger's on the trigger right there because I need this.
Sweet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on this one. It looks cool, but and I think Ernie's gonna find something wrong with the result. Yeah, no, I'm not getting it because of that. You know, just like he did with the Harley. It's like, no, that's not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see him getting it. He passed on Harley. He's passing on this.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I completely agree. All right. Well, that's about all I have. What do you guys got?
No, that's everything I posted. I got nothing. The only other thing, the biggest news of the day today was PlayStation 5, and they showed off what it looks like. Some of the games announced, and it looks pretty cool, man.
The Miles Morales game.
Yeah, and that's coming out probably dropping the same time as the PlayStation.
Nice. I've already seen memes about the design of it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. It's been mixed. I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews like on Twitter and things like that. But all in all, like I like the way it looks. I dig it. It looks cool. I love that it's white. Like I have the Spider-Man version PlayStation because I didn't want a regular black PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I like that red one with the symbol on it. It's, I don't even play it, but I just wanted it, so I got it. Hopefully, like down the line, I don't think they'll do it right away, but hopefully, like down the line, they'll start doing kind of the same thing. But other than that, I love the way it looks with the white. Everything it just looks cool, man. Like something to just display,
It looks like the PlayStation 4 has a jacket on.
Yeah.
Funny.
Some of the games they announced were cool. Like I posted some up. I know Oddworld. Man, when I saw that announcement, I was like, man, I the last time I played this, it was like PlayStation, let alone like anything else. Like that game is so old to me. They have another Gran Turismo they showed off. That looks pretty cool. Hitman, Resident Evil. I didn't even know Resident Evil was still going like that, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, everything, it looks cool. I can't wait. I'll have to see, I never get the first batch, but I can't wait to see what it looks like, and maybe next year, like end of the next year, I'll get one.
Mm-hmm. Reyes asked, what accessories does it need to come with? Does the Superman need to come with for me to buy it? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna kind of wait it out and see what what they got going on there. it doesn't fall into my Batman or X-Men category. So as Adam, I too have rules.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I actually get that because this is very much a standalone piece. So it's like, what else are you going to really display it with that makes sense and, like, is cohesive? So I totally get the idea of sitting on the sidelines, but, I want my Peter Parker Superman figure. So there you go.
Well, it's funny that you say that because they did that 2 times. Because if you look at if you ever watch Batman Begins, they basically have, like, Terry McGinnis is basically Spider-Man, and
Yeah.
all of the villains are Spider-Man villains. Like, you pick almost any villain from Batman Beyond, and it is a Spider-Man villain. Hell, they even had a version of the Fantastic Four in there.
Yeah. No, Batman Beyond was.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Batman Beyond had the greatest opening like sequence, like it was like basically a rave, like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm over here. I was watching it. It was either the night before. I was watching it for like about, I don't know, 4 hours until I fell asleep. Of just Batman Beyond, and Chaney's saying like, "Oh, it's just Spidey villains," and I'm over here thinking like, "Huh, you know what? Yeah." And then when you said the Fantastic Four, I was like, "Oh man, I just watched that episode." You're right.
Yeah. No, it's like the weird, like, glowing skeleton guy. He's like the head of a corporation, and he's evil, and he's got it out for Terry McGinnis. Well, that sounds a lot like Norman Osborn and Green Goblin to me. You can go on. There was even Kraven the Hunter. Like, remember the dude that was like the hunter and he wanted to hunt the Batman?
Yeah. He had that cane. He had like something like some tronic thing like going down his spine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was him. There was the ink chick, which was obviously Venom, but instead of the weakness being fire, it was water.
Water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What else was there? Oh, the playing card people, the Royal Flush Gang.
Yeah, the Royal Flush Gang.
Yeah, they were. I think they were probably some of the most original ones in the show.
Yeah.
But who else was in there?
And they brought that gang and they put it into the. They took it back and put it into like the Justice League cartoons.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really, honestly, like, that was like really the only problem I ever had with that show. Like, I enjoyed some of it, but I just remember watching it and I was all, this is just Spider-Man. Like, why are they making Batman Spider-Man? I don't get it. Adam's just all quiet. He's all, I like the show. Please don't do this to it.
No, I do. I do. You have the Mezco Batman Beyond, right?
Yeah, I do. And it's
I think
funny.
like that's my favorite version, at my favorite action figure of Batman Beyond that's been done yet. I've been dying to get like a perfect good one, but like I don't like any of them. I don't like the Mattel ones. I don't like the DC Collectibles ones. The Mezco one like almost scratches the itch for me. It's a slightly over designed, like on his costume body stuff, but I dig the toy. He's sharp. He's like dangerously sharp.
Yeah. His what is it? Spikes on his arms. They poke you. They literally pierce you.
Mervine said he got us a super chat.
Thank you, sir.
Said, name your top 3 cartoon intros. His are the 90s TMNT, Thundercats, and X-Men.
Top 3. Adam, you go first.
All right. Picking just 3 is going to be hard because like Thundercats, I agree. Like Thundercats is epic. It's what you want the act. Like so many of them are like what you want the actual cartoon to have looked like. It's like, they spent extra time, money making those intros. So it's like the animation quality so much better than the actual show itself. Um, I the actual the 1986 GI Joe movie intro
Yeah,
is
that
some
was
of the best
awesome.
GI Joe. Like it's like literally some of the coolest looking GI Joe with like the epic long version of the theme song. That stands out in my mind. It literally Batman Beyond does because like literally was like a rave. It was I mean like I did a little bit of clubbing in my days. That was literally like I just felt like I was like, oh, I'm done. Yep, dance party, cool, good times. The X-Men mostly I dug that intro, but like that's purely about the theme song. Like the X-Men theme song is like easily number one cartoon theme song. So the intro works well because of that. Did you guys ever see the video that someone released where they actually put lyrics to the X-Men theme song? Like they played it all out and like the guy made words for all of the music. If you haven't seen it, Cheney, I'll definitely send it to you. Dario, I'll send it in group chat. I swear to God, you guys should post this on an Instagram story or something, like if you can, because it's hilarious. Like he just literally like talks about the character's powers and stuff, but to the music of the episode.
That's
The intro.
strange.
Yes.
I definitely want to see that.
So what are they
your
then?
three favorites? Go. Someone else go.
Well,
I
were
thought
yours?
Adam's still going.
So you said Batman Beyond.
I said Thundercats, I said G.I. Joe, I said Batman Beyond, and I said X-Men. So I picked 4.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't play by the rules.
I could go. I like Spider-Man the animated series. I always will love that. I could go with the X-Men also. I like the X-Men. That was a good intro. The Batman Beyond definitely, especially because I watch it still. And damn, yeah, I could just go with those 3. I can't really think of anything else.
I don't understand how when you bring up Batman, you don't put Batman the animated series intro. That's one of the most iconic intros to any cartoon ever.
I
Like,
watched it all day today. I was like so
Yeah.
tired of it.
it's got the
Yeah, I know.
It like
Oh,
creeps in and it like
Yes.
it gets you going and you're like, oh man. And then once that explosion goes off in the bank, it's crazy from there on out. So that's definitely number 1. Like Batman animated
I was just
series.
watching the Grey Ghost episode today.
Oh,
So
it's
good.
one of my favorite ones. So that one definitely X-Men because X-Men. And then number 3, that's a tough one. I'm not gonna like bring anime into this because that's a whole other realm. So I'm just gonna go with like my childhood cartoons that I grew up with. It's hard to top Thundercats, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though Transformers is like the song
It's-
is like there, the animation's there, but for some reason, just like I don't know why, Thundercats just amps it up. Oh yeah, Gargoyles too. That if I had to go with 4 Gargoyles, just because the way that kicks in too, like you get Goliath's like intro to it, That was another thing. Someone had mentioned that they could do Gargoyles with Super 7. And that would be amazing. Like if they did Ultimate Gargoyles figures, I would go all in on that.
Yeah. Dick Nick said Ghostbusters. Ray S said no love for TMNT. Yeah, of course, man. Love that song, that intro. I like seeing it more than hearing it, to be honest.
I dig it, but I like when I put it against what I've picked. So like if I put Turtles against Batman the Animated Series all the way. Turtles against X-Men, well, that's a no-brainer. X-Men. Turtles against Thundercats, that's tough, but the animation I want like the animation's better in Thundercats. Like I think the songs are equally as catchy, but if I had to choose, I would have to go with Thundercats.
I 100% agree with that assessment. Turtles is definitely classic for sure, but like Thundercats wins for like across like they were the anthropomorphic animal people first.
Yeah, yeah. Before the Turtles, yeah,
Yeah.
they had kicked it
Even
off.
like I love the Turtles and everything, like super love it. And I know the instant the thing comes on, I know the theme. But like you said, Thundercats, I don't know, man. Something about it that just it kind of gets you like amped up too. Like if you keep listening to it.
Dude, yeah, like the way it kicks off too. Like you get that same kind of vibe when you like, with the Batman animated series intro. You get all like, "Oh yeah, all right." Like it'll get you pumped, it'll get you going. Thundercats is the same way cuz it like picks up kind of slow and then ba-na-na-na-na, doo-doo.
Jesse
And
Lewis said, "No love for the crash test dummies."
hey, they're my boys. I love them. They are my boys, but I just I'm going to have to go with my choices. But man, like, definite honorable mention is definitely Gargoyles, and TMNT would fall into that as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Adam, you got anything? Any
I just came across a thing that I do want to mention. Diamond also announced another SDCC exclusive box set for the Muppets, the Electric Mayhem Band.
Oh, I saw that.
So
Yeah.
it's completing the Electric Mayhem Band. Like, yes, it's a box set, so if you have previous Diamond Select Muppets, like you probably already have Floyd, Janice, and Animal. But this has the two that have not yet been released, which was Dr. Teeth and Zoot. So you get like in one fell swoop the entire Electric Mayhem Band with crazy amounts of articulation and very detailed, accurate to the original puppets, like crazy sculpts. Because I was a crazy person overseeing this line. We developed the prototypes, obviously, for Diamond. So yeah, I'm a big Muppets fan. I am super excited to complete the band. I am just as bummed as anyone else who has bought the toys and has to rebuy 3 figures. But I'm like, Animal, I can already justify because it's like I'll keep one animal at work, one animal at home. Janice and Floyd, it's so much harder to figure out why I need duplicates of them. I'll let you know if I come up with anything.
Yeah, I'd have to say the animal figure itself is actually really cool, but like what happened with that drum set, man?
That's not my fault. That was it was the best we could get. Like, honestly, it's like the Muppets line was a tough line. Like, I think that it didn't perform quite as well as like what Diamond had wanted it to do. And it's like it's a bummer because like I totally dug it. I'm a fan of the Palisade stuff, and I wanted
Yeah, that stuff was golden.
yeah, and it's like I have a huge collection. I still own like my collection of Palisades toys. I'm super proud of it and I love it. And this is just something that was like, you know, I think everyone knew that was working on it knew that like we can't outdo the Palisades line. So
Right.
instead, the idea was like make sure that they're as accurate as possible to the puppets. We're gonna make sure that they're all in scale with one another, which was another thing that like kind of floated around in the Palisades line. And then we gave them as much articulation as we could possibly crank in there. And the other thing is to make sure that the we had a cohesive kind of look across the line and scale where it could kind of scale with other action figures. Like it's like silly, but like it's like these are Muppets that could be in scale with other toy lines that are out there. So
Right.
it's just something that I think everyone involved in it really dug it and put a lot of love and effort into the line. So I'm just happy to see the band completed, even though, yeah, you do have to rebuy some figures to do so.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the way it looked. I forgot that was out because I know I got all the stuff ready to put it up. But the comic shop I go to, they have some of those Muppet figures. So, man, I might just have to pick some up
No,
because
you
I
won't
kind of
have.
want this.
I was gonna say you don't have to because you can just get the whole set. For
No, I mean
the
like they
band.
have.
Oh,
Although I know they have.
yeah.
Yeah, like I know for a fact they have a Fozzie over there. I think right that they made one. Yeah,
Yeah.
and who else was there? Maybe there was like two more that they have. But I was like, I always look at them, but I just be like, there's no other ones. So why would I buy them? But now, hey, now I'm gonna buy them.
And so Ray S actually had a really, really good question. He wanted to know our thoughts on DC no longer using Diamond distributors as the distributor for the comic books. Because that's huge news. That's a real big deal. Do you want to weigh in on that a little bit, Adam?
I mean, like, I only know what I read and see online as far as these kind of decisions go. But it seems a bit weird, like I read there was a piece by the head of it, like Image Comics, or like one of the heads, where he weighed in on it too, and he was just like, it seems like a hasty-ish decision to make in this time that we're going through right now. And like, that's the thing that I, like, as someone who doesn't really know any of that's going on, it does seem like a bit weird to do something like that when we're all still going through such turmoil in the real world as is, that it's like, seems hasty. That's all. Like, it just seems like a hasty-ish thing. Like the Image guy mentioned, it's like, usually when you break up with someone in the corporate like land, or any of us at work, it's like you give some notice, you do some kind of a thing where it's like, you're just common courtesy-ish things. But again, I don't really know. I don't know what's involved in the decision. I'm sure that there's lots of people that get paid lots of money that make all these decisions, so maybe they know better.
From what I read, if I'm correct, they were supposed to start putting out their books a while back, and they didn't do so. And so DC was just like, yeah, okay, well, we're just going to go with someone else then. And there's a whole other underlying thing that needs to be brought up here that we actually talked about, I think, I want to say last week, about, what a monopoly does.
Yeah.
The Diamond has a monopoly on the distribution of the comic industry. So if you want to distribute your book, you have to go through Diamond, and no other way. So for DC to do that, to peel away from that, is actually a big deal. That's gonna enforce some kind of competition where, the distributors that DC uses are gonna go, okay, we could do this faster, better, cheaper, whatever, and that's gonna push Diamond to go, well, you know what, we're gonna have to, actually work at this now, instead of saying, well, it's the way it is, that's just the way it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely a, it's, I don't know. It's definitely a deal where it's like, hey, obviously you don't want, it's not good to have a monopoly in anything, especially when it comes to distributing your comic books. Because, if something, if they don't want to do it a certain way, it's, well, that's your only choice. That's your only game in town. So you got to play by their rules.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it really means, to be honest with you, but I just know that comics stopped coming in because Diamond said, "Nah, we're not putting like ourselves in danger doing these deliveries and stuff like that." So just by that, I'm like, all right, it has to be a big deal if, you know, if these guys stopped everything and DC's like, well, then we're going to go with someone else.
Right.
Who's that other person? And
Well, they're going with two different companies because I guess there's enough load to, you know, go with two different companies, and you know, they're going to go with two companies that aren't Diamond, and for no other reason, it's good to break up the monopoly thing, you know. Yeah. They've had monopoly on it for the last 25 years. So it makes sense. It you know, the comic industry is not in a good place right now at all, and especially
I think that some of the controversy about it, though, isn't it because the new distributors that they chose are also online comic retailers, so it's like it's a little bit weird, I think, for like all of our local comic book stores to be basically providing free marketing information to two giant online retailers. It's like Mile High Comics, right? And isn't it what's the other? It's Mile High Comics is one of the two, and then the other one is DCBS, I think. Like it's like they have different names, but like no, it is two online comic retailers that are the new distributors.
Okay, then that would make sense. Well, it's definitely not Mile High, because Mile High put out a whole thing. You know, they put out a 50% off DC books, saying DC sucks 50% off.
Okay, yeah. So Reyes is Midtown Comics. I should have known that. It's New York. Midtown Comics, New York is one of the distributors, and then the other one is DCBS, Discount Comic Book Services. So they have a website, but it's like they're doing distribution also. So it's like it's really weird because Midtown Comics and DCBS are like they literally sell comics. So it's like by having every single comic book store, you know, across the United States turn in their orders to these guys that also sell comic books, you know, like it's a little bit, it's I think a weird situation. So it's like that's why so many people are like, if I, you know, like I said again, like I'm only looking at this as like a guy on the outside that's like I don't understand a lot of it, but there's a lot of fishy stuff.
Yeah, I don't know all about it myself, but I guess just for me looking at it from the aspect of like, you know, Diamond's pulled some shady stuff in the past. Like their record is not good by any means.
Right. That's why I don't think that there's a clear like good guy, bad guy thing going on.
No, not at all.
Like that's it.
And I know even what was it? It wasn't even too long ago that they were talking about getting rid of DC Comics in a whole. Like they're like, yeah, no, we're just gonna go ahead and shut the press down, and you know we'll just put out movies and cartoons and stuff. So if you know the misdirection of some of the movies and stuff is like trickling down to the books, like you know that could entirely be possible. You know, or maybe it's some pressure from, you know, AT&T, or I don't know. I don't know exactly, but it's definitely something, you know, that is interesting. And it's going to be interesting to watch.
See, I didn't know about the whole Midtown Comics. Like, those guys are huge around here. Like, they're like one of the biggest sponsors at a New York Comic Con every year. Yeah. Their presence is huge. I think there's two shops at Midtown in New York.
Yeah.
I've ordered from them, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I've ordered things from them in the past myself.
Yeah.
I literally, I go there all the time. Like, whenever I'm in New York visiting family, my brother lives basically down the street from the Times Square location. So I was just there New York Toy Fair. When I was in the city, New York Toy Fair, I went to Midtown Comics not just one time, but twice while I was in the city.
Yeah, so that's pretty much that.
Ray S was asking, how would this affect the toy line?
I don't know, because DC Collectibles went to McFarlane. So that's going to go, with McFarlane now.
Well, not entirely, because DC Collectibles changed their name back to DC Direct, and they're still making toys.
Yeah.
Like, they make the Batman the Animated Series stuff. They make Essentials still. Like, there was a couple
that's
of
true, yeah.
recently.
Tell you what, I'm excited for those deceased Essentials. Those are going to be rad. Definitely want to get all of those. So, yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see, because I wonder if other companies are going to, follow suit and go, yeah, we're done too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't, like, again, I don't read comics, so I don't really know the whole happenings, but I just know that when these guys said, yeah, we're not going to do this, like, everything just stopped. And that hurt comic book shops, like.
Yeah, because, I mean, essentially...
They rely on the new releases, like...
Well, yeah, and the messed up part about it is not only did they stop them, but they kept charging them for the stuff that was coming out. Like, it was like, well, you're still going to have to pay for, what's ordered and whatnot, and even though we're not going to send it to you. So you're starving the shops and still charging them.
Yeah, and like, only very few shops can maintain their doors open with just, back issues. A lot of the other ones, they can't rely on that. They need those new comics.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, fortunate for me, like, Zaps, everybody went out and supported, hopefully, like everybody else should support their local comic shops, but people were buying just gift cards and things like that. I was buying like whatever I could buy, and people were buying tons of back issues. They were doing mystery boxes filled with like 80 to like hundreds of dollars worth of comics and stuff that you like, maybe let's say something DC, you don't even know what it is, whatever. And like they survived, and now that they're getting especially with things opening back up over here, I think they'll be fine. You know what I mean? They've been here for a long time, but other shops are not so fortunate. You know what I mean? Especially if you're like in a smaller town.
Right. Yeah, luckily mine's been able to hang in there, but my my comic shop guy was saying that, they're even looking to do, they're looking, Marvel and DC, they're both looking to try and find other options. Like, maybe we can just do a digital form and you could pay for it and you could read it digitally. And then when they can start shipping them again, then we can, ship you the, or you could pick up at the store your, physical copy. But, we could still keep the whole business rolling here. It's just, you could do digital now, and then, when things get rolling again, you could go back to physical. And it, luckily they've been able to hang in there. I actually got to go pick up some books tomorrow, so. No, that Mervine, they didn't kill the digital. They just moved it to an app, so it's all on an app now. Like the way they were doing it before, like it was like a website and whatnot, and I guess it all runs off an app now. Alrighty, we got anything else?
I was just checking out Big Bad Toy Store, and I noticed that that I don't know if you guys watched the D Amazing Darius's review of it was a first look at the Toy Notch, this new robot thing. The Toy Notch is the guys that make those Astrobots that people loved, and they have this new like robot. It's called the Trash Can, and the pre-order is up on Big Bad Toy Store. It look like his review, like it looks like a superposable skinny skeleton robot thing that just looked pretty awesome and fun. So I'm going to be pre-ordering that momentarily.
Nice. Yeah, that looks super posable.
Not a bad price either.
How much is it?
55.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. 6.5 inch, 41 articulated points, double app crunch. Yeah. Sounds pretty good.
Nice. We have a generous super chat from Jesse Lewis. It's been 27 years since the theatrical release of Jurassic Park. Do we have any Jurassic Park figure news for them? What was it? Recently we had that Newman figure, right? That's the only thing.
The one that has poop on his face.
Yes, yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
It's poop, right? Like that's poop. Pretty sure it's poop.
Yeah, he's coming out. He's was he an exclusive? I can't remember. But he's coming out. Brings the can with that had the
Barbasol can.
yeah
Yeah.
as that, and then they also have the dinosaur, the Dilophosaurus. I don't even know how to say that.
The spitting one that apparently spits and then he gets poop on his face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dilophosaurus.
There you go.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. But this is the most recent thing that I am familiar with. The Barbasol can is awesome, the must, and yeah, I don't know what's up with the face.
Yeah, no, it's not even. I put the clip up on our stories, and it wasn't even like that. Like he gets spit on his shirt, and he wipes it from his shirt to his face. You know, and no, he does get spit on, but he has it. He has it also. He gets first spit on his shirt and the jacket.
Yeah,
like I don't know why they just did the face. Yeah.
Does it look like
Whatever,
poop? Did it look like poop when you rewatched it?
Oh, the figure doesn't look anything like what the movie was.
Yeah, we've got a comment from what is this? Edelson shared. By the way, about the Batman Beyond villains, Shriek is Shocker and Spellbinder is Mysterio. Yeah,
That's awesome.
It goes on and on too. Like there's all kinds of crazy parallels there. Like I said, Fantastic Four as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and enhance this. Oh, wait. Come on, enhance. 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 There we go. No. It's not.
But yeah, for Jesse Lewis, I think this is a cool pickup if you already have the Jeff Goldblum figure that came out. That's not a bad figure. It's pretty cool. I have one.
Yeah, even the Raptors are real nice too.
Yeah.
I was standing at GameStop one day just kind of staring at the Raptor going,
I have a couple of those. We did work.
Yeah, they look nice.
Yeah.
yeah, so they
Maybe releasing a figure like this that it just tells us like, you know, that they're gonna try to go deep with the line.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because if they weren't, you know, you would just put out the main characters. But come on, you're putting in Newman.
Well, the thing is, you know, you've got a lot of people out there like Jesse here who, you know, love Jurassic Park and want, you know, more stuff from it, man. You know?
Yeah, and that's one of those things that like it doesn't like completely die out, you know. Jurassic Park will never completely die out. It'll linger even if they're not making any new movies. But then when they started coming out with the new movies, that just put it back out there.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife, she loves Jurassic Park. That's one of her favorite movies of all time. She doesn't go collecting figures of it, but when they do come out, she's like, "Oh, ooh, that looks bad." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I know it's a long shot, but hopefully, you know, we maybe get like a vehicle down the line.
yeah, that could be.
I mean,
cool.
I don't see why not, to be honest with you. Look, they did that T-Rex. they did the long neck dinosaur. I don't know what he's called, but they got him, and he looks huge, which I kind of want, to be honest with you. I got the T-Rex just because it looked cool, but I kind of want that other one because it has that long neck. Like in the box is huge.
Oh yeah. I've seen that a couple times and passed it up. I'm like, T-Rex is good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, that about wraps it up here for tonight. Thank you everyone so much for hopping on. Sorry that we were late, but I think we should be good for a quickie tomorrow. Yeah.
I might be around.
Yeah, I think I can make it work tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, like tomorrow is the official day in Los Angeles County that everyone is back to work as usual. But luckily, I'm not back until next week. So yeah, I can potentially make tomorrow happen.
Yeah.
I sent you guys. I found the link to the X-Men the animated series with lyrics. It was the guy who did BoJack Horseman, and it's on his Twitter. I threw it into chat. I threw it into our chat.
I'm gonna check it out.
Also into the chat right now. So if anyone can copy paste that, feel free to watch and enjoy. It's really dumb.
Sweet. Be sure to check out our Facebook group. We recently we've been doing, what is it, a Toy Migos movie casting to see who would play us in a movie. Let me see. Let me bring it up real quick because this is good stuff. I think you guys will enjoy it. So if you're not a part of the group, go ahead and run in there and check it out. It's a lot of fun. We all have quite a bit of fun in there. I would highly recommend it. Would you recommend it, Dario?
Yeah, it's a good time in there.
He had to think about it.
I mean, like, yeah, it's like I'll definitely recommend it because, like, my casting has been very kind in general.
We got we got Ryan over here. He said Ernie is Gabriel Iglesias. Cheney is Ryan Gosling. I will be Antonio Banderas. Adam is Zac Efron. And Johnny's Terry Crews. That was funny.
And then my wife had picked Bernie will be portrayed by Michael Pena. I will be portrayed by Seth Rogen.
This one kills me.
Dario will be portrayed by Ray Romano. Adam will be portrayed by Aaron Paul.
I like the word that I want to say, rhymes with witch, and I'm not allowed to say it on the air. But it's like a very character appropriate. No?
Yeah. And Johnny would be portrayed by Lou Diamond Phillips.
Like, what the hell?
That one cracks me up so much. It's like, yep, Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah.
Like, how does that name even pop into your head?
I have no idea. So if you guys have any that you want to add to this, if you think, maybe out of the two that have been thrown on here are quite, a little bit off, go ahead and throw yours in there. Like, you guys run over there and type in your fan casting of who you think should portray the Toy Migos. This is too much fun. I lost it when she said Ray Romano. I was like, oh my god.
Dude, I literally cracked up. I'm like, what the Ray Romano? I was like,
like, imagine if they're making the movie for it now. Like, how old he would be with the rest of the people in the movie. Like, and he would be playing
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, that too. Like, young up and coming toy photographer. Portrayed by Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh my god, I was dying. Oh man. So yeah, definitely head in there and go post your fan casting, and it's been a lot of fun. You guys have anything else you want to add?
No, sir.
All right. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to our chat migos for hopping on here with us. I know some of you guys, like Dario, it's what, 2, 3 in the morning, 1, 2 in the
Yeah, it's gonna
morning.
be
Yeah.
2:30.
Yeah, 2:30 in the morning. So thank you so much for hopping on and chatting it up with us and whatnot, and just being here. Being here and supporting. I love it. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the support on Instagram, Facebook, and all those places. And don't forget to go ahead and check in, hit the like button, or thumbs up, I mean. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so already. With that being said, Dario, where can we keep up with you, sir?
You can find me on Toy Migos Instagram and Facebook page, on the Toy Migos group on Facebook, and toymigos.com.
Sweet. Adam?
On here on Quickie Minis, whenever I can escape from the real world of working, and on Instagram and Facebook, I'm playing with myself.
Sweet. And you can find me pretty much anywhere there's a Toy Migos logo, and you can find me Cheney180 on Instagram. Once again, thank you everybody. Congratulations to Seth for winning our raffle, and then we've got some other guys that we got to send some stuff out to that won on the Quickie Mini as well. I am Cheney180.
I'm 80s baby.
I'm your friendly neighborhood prospect playing with myself.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
Plus Ultra.